haven't started yet, okay? Don't.
是吗？好啊，来吧。老别客气。不用，很热，还 OK 是那个刚好。Thank you。是的，没记得吗？既然你可以包我的。白玲姐讲给她女儿了，她常常看到我想要抱我。
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the origin story, the origin of the will. So just now we had a presentation by a few people about estate planning, right? One presentation actually explained the technical aspects of the will. So I'm going to be talking about the origin. Where did this stuff come from? Where did we get the law about this sort of thing, like writing wills and stuff? And actually the origin, one might say, is founded in this word here, trust. Can anybody say, like, what's the basic meaning of this word? Trust. Anyone? Nobody knows what trust means.
How I feel about you? Do I trust you or not trust you? Is it I like you or not I like you? If I like you, then I trust you. If you don't like, I won't trust you. No, I still trust, but then you're not gonna trust.
So, you think that the trust has something to do with that definition, right? You guys think? Okay, so to start with the story of the trust and the will, I'm going to do a little history. I'm going to draw a very simple map of Europe here, so please bear with me. I don't know if you guys can tell what this looks like.
It's the map.
Yeah, you know what this is?
No.
This is Spain. What is this?
No.
UK, right? Okay, so some people can see what's going on. Okay. Anybody here know what happened during a time period where they say there was a crusade? Anybody know? Crusade. Have you ever heard this term before? The Holy War. Holy War. Where? Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Where is Jerusalem? Jerusalem is Jerusalem. Today, where is Jerusalem? Today, where is it? At least in a country that shouldn't exist. Oh, okay. So we know today Jerusalem is in Israel, right? So we know there's a lot of conflicts in Israel, right? Religious wars. So this has been going on for a long time. And so 1,000 years ago, people from Europe would go all the way to Jerusalem to fight religious war. They believed that if I die fighting to liberate the Holy Land, I will go to paradise automatically. Christians believe that. So imagine if you were this guy right here, right? And you want to go on a crusade. I want to go across the ocean to the land of the Holy Land, and I'm going to fight the Saracens, and I'm going to leave my whole life behind, right? So can you imagine from England, right? You have to cross to France, from here, and then you go south and you cross the Alps. Once you reach Italy, you have to take a boat all the way to the Middle East. Maybe the whole journey would be a few months, right? And when you're there, you're going to fight a war. So imagine, how long do you guys think, when you go on a crusade, how long do you think you'll be there? A few years. A few years, right? A few years. Okay. So these guys that went on crusades, they weren't like poor, you know? They were kind of rich. They were kind of important. Usually they had like a castle, let's say. A castle, right? They had a castle, okay? They maybe had some land. And so on the land, maybe they have some villages, people living there, right? Living in villages, in the church. Okay, so here's my castle, here's my land, here's my village, right? This is all in England right here. I'm not going to be there anymore. I'm going to go on a crusade. I want to go on a boat. I'm not going to be back for 10 years. So while I'm gone, right, while I'm not there, who's going to take care of all this stuff? This stuff all belongs to me. Who do you think is going to take care of all this stuff? Any ideas? Trustee. Trustee. Okay, what does that mean? Who is the trustee? Who is the one we call the trustee? So let's talk about a few things, okay? So let's say I have a family, I have a son, and his name is Edward. Edward is 6 years old. Okay, I have a wife. Edna. Okay? So what's the problem with these guys? Why can't they take over my estate? Why can't they? Any guesses? Yeah. What else? Lack of competency. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So these guys can't take because they don't know how to manage this, right? There's a lot of stuff here. Some more. My wife is a woman. During that time, she probably couldn't hold any property. My son is only 6 years old. Not legally able to hold property, right? So what's going to happen? I'm gone for 10 years, all the way in the Middle East. But these guys, they still need my support. They still need my help. And some more. I got villagers here, people living in my territory. They got to pay taxes. They got to do, their own obligations to me. While I'm gone, who's going to make sure that they're paying their rent, that they're taking care of my property, right? So, if I want, it's already 6 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay, if I want someone to take it, I need someone who's competent, someone who can hold property, who's a man, someone who's old enough, right? And so normally in this situation, I would give it to another landowner. So this landowner is my what? My trustee, right? So you can see what's happening here. You can sort of see the patterns, the basics. I'm going on a perilous journey, which probably means I will die in that journey. I will fight a war, I might die. I'm leaving behind a kingdom. I'm trusting somebody else to take care of all of this, my whole life, back in England. So now you see the basic sort of formation, like based on the history of the crusade, because so many soldiers were leaving the country, leaving their property behind, this sort of mechanism started to form, which is that you have a trustee, which is the landowner, you have the family, which is the beneficiary, right? And then you have me, the guy who actually created this whole situation. We call that a subject. Okay, so if you actually compare this to a will, what would you call this person for a will? Testator. Testator. What would you call this person? Executor. Very good, executor. So actually, an important point for you all to take away today is to understand actually these two things are the same thing. They're the same thing. A will is a trust. A trust is not necessarily a will, but a will is a trust. So by creating this relationship, you have the origin, the basic structure of a trust.